Hi, this is Faith Tell.
Hey, this is Bella Perron.
And this is Ashley Supa. We're the band Plush, and you're listening to Tom and Zeus on the Shout It Out Loudcast.
And reports tonight on how destruction is impacting the campus community.
Names of O'Hara Hall, Skid Row, T-Zone, Banff.
Badass motherfuckers.
Somph, sit on my face.
Drinking like fucking ass pre-gaming, as we call it. What is this dorm damage bill on our tuition statement?
Dorm damage?
Well, we only broke like 3 chairs and 4 desks this month.
Is that a positive thing? Bam! That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is on the table and the table gets smashed. This is episode 87, and we're back with another hard rock and metal list because we love these. Zeus, which one is this?
Yeah, Tom, we're doing another Ultimate Classic Rock list. This one kind of just came out. So this is top 20 hard rock and metal albums of 1990.
Yeah, not the 90s.
Yeah.
1990.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of when shit was changing.
Yep.
Even the bands that were successful in the 80s, their sound was changing, their look was changing.
Well, yeah, you had like the kind of the grunge emergence. Then you had bands that were kind of hanging on, the hair metal bands that were trying to survive.
Down.
Right. And then you still had the old guard of hard rock and metal that was still trying to stay relevant. So yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Just think of Kiss in 89 and Hot in the Shade.
Right.
All of a sudden, all the Asylum kind of shit went down, and Paul's wearing bandanas, hair's greased back, jeans.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, it started to strip down in 90. So,
yep.
All right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Do this. Let's start. Number 20.
Oh,
Cinderella Heartbreak Station.
I had this. I bought it.
Good album.
Out. Yeah. So like Cinderella was a band. Okay. I had their first album. Really loved it.
Yep.
Got their second album. Really loved it. Bought their third album. This is when they're like a lot of these bands, as we just talked about. Let's change our style. We're not going to be glammy anymore.
But I think Cinderella pulled it off because they were always, even when they were hair metal, they were always bluesy still. And
absolutely, those first 2 albums are incredible.
But I think they transitioned well on this album. It's a pretty good album for them, so it's a good pick.
I bought the album. I remember the singles and Shelter Me and stuff, but
the more things change.
It didn't really move me. Shit was changing. So let's go to the next one.
Number 19, the self-titled Damn Yankees, a supergroup there. You got Night Rangers, Jack Blade, Styx Tommy Shaw, and Ted Nugent. Very interesting coming together there. And everybody knows the song High Enough, which is horrendous. But Coming of Age, I think, is a cool song. That is a horrendous song. It's horrendous.
Fly me over.
Oh, God. Coming of Age is a cool song. I never owned this album. 1990 was a weird year for me for music.
I bought this album.
Yeah.
I got into it. If you think about it, it's kind of similar to the album above.
Yep.
Stripped down hair guys kind of doing their thing. And you got Nugent in there too. I've never been a big fan of his.
Yep.
And this was pretty popular. And this
huge.
is like every fucking Mork Dork's wet dream, this album. And
oh, God.
Fucking damn Yankees. Oh.
All right, let's move on here. Oh, good God almighty. Number 18, Bruce Dickinson, Tattooed Millionaire. I know nothing about this. I would never buy this if you paid me because Bruce Dickinson doesn't do it for me. I don't know anything about this album, Zeus. Do you?
Yeah, I do. Because I remember it came out and there was a kid in high school that liked Iron Maiden and liked Bruce Dickinson. This album came out. And there was this girl in high school, like kind of quiet, but she looked like Bruce Dickinson.
Oh,
and when this album came out, people were like, yeah, Bruce Dickinson.
Poor thing.
Had the fucking bangs and hairdo like him and just kind of a dork. I remember the album came out. I never got into it. I had a friend that liked this.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's move on. Number 17. Speaking of Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying. Yeah, whatever. What the only thing bring your daughter to the slaughter is a killer song there. I mean,
Oh, just what are we doing? Yeah, I wasn't into this at all. I remember
the best thing of this album is the cover.
Yeah,
that's about it.
All right.
16. Oh, a former guest of Shout It Out Loudcast, the legendary Steve Vai, Passion and Warfare. I know you're not an instrumental, noodle or guitar guy, but this is a great album. This is a fucking great album. I love Steve Vai stuff. I love Joe Satriani stuff. This is a good album.
I would almost rather hear Heavy Mayo send me an album full of his fucking
drum tracks.
Dude, he DM'd us. It's like, hey, I just sent you this.
Encourage him.
Simply sent to him. I simply said, dude, I don't listen to this shit.
I do.
Stop sending it. He's like,
I do.
He was like, that was cold.
I encourage him.
But
anyways, this
an album of instrumentals and shit ain't gonna do it for me.
No, I know. All right, here we go. Primus, Frizzle Fry. Primus is terrible. Les Claypool's a great bass player. I'll give him that. There's a handful of Primus songs I know. I don't. This album I don't even know. Frizzle Fry. So whatever. I don't know anything about this.
That doesn't have fucking Winona's Beaver on it, does it?
No, I don't know. But Frizzle Fry, like Sizzle Chest. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, this is just another band I can like. That guy is fucking super talented. Yeah, but his music sucks.
Yep.
That's how I look at it.
Oh, speaking of Mork Dork boners here, number 14, Lynch Mob, Wicked Sensation. This is a pretty good album, Zeus.
I owned it. I bought it.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever listened to it.
Really?
Yeah, I never got into it. I don't know.
It's got a couple good songs. Wicked
I
Sensation.
Love George Lynch. I love George Lynch Dawkins.
Yeah.
I bought this. I never got into it. I never played it.
River of Love, good song. Wicked Sensation. It's good. It's good, like catchy, like hair metal. It's actually not. It's not bad.
Yeah, in the band is Wild Mick Brown.
Oh yeah, of course. And then the bass player is Tony Esposito, not to be confused with Chicago Blackhawks goalie Tony Esposito.
Upon retirement from the Blackhawks organization, he decided to join a hair metal band.
All right, 13. Boston's own Extreme. Pornography.
Yeah,
pornography,
it's porno
whatever the
for
fuck it is.
Mork Dorks. This album is Mork Dork Central. Tony and the rest of these fucking dorks love this shit.
But this album is good, though. This is a good album.
Why? Because it has fucking Cam Neely and Lyndon Byers in the video.
I forgot about that. What video was that? Which
not More Than Words. The other one.
Was it Wholehearted?
Wholehearted, yeah.
Yeah. But Decadence Dance is good. Get the Funk Out's good. It's a good album.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But these guys act like fucking this is the fucking Physical Graffiti came out in 1990 with Extreme 2.
Guys, Gary Sharon. Wow.
That boy's got some big ass teeth.
I'll forget it. I'm not going to say it.
You better not go down on a woman. He'll give her a hysterectomy.
All right, number 12, Suicidal Tendencies, Lights, Camera, Revolution. So you have future Metallica bassist Robert Trujillo in this band. This is when these guys were doing like thrash punk metal. This is, like we said, 1990 was a weird album. I don't know anything off of this album. I know Suicidal Tendencies, but I don't know anything off of this album. These guys were a weird group of guys.
I know to say that I would never listen to this album.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's just not my style of music. It is for a lot of people, and these guys were pretty much right in that zone. Yep. That fucking, are they punk? Are they skateboarders? Are they thrash? That kind of area, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Number 11, Robert Plant, Manic Nirvana. No. Nope. Sorry. Nope.
I can't get into his non-Zeppelin shit.
Some of it's really bad. Like really fucking bad.
You're not a big fan of Big Log?
What's worse, Robert Plant's solo material or the Honey Drippers? Pew.
All right, before we go to the next one, let's take a quick little break.
Let's get to the top 10 here. Living Color, Time's Up. I'm not going to lie. I thought Living Color had one album, Vivid.
Nope.
I didn't know that. I never knew they had another album.
No, on this one, they have that horrible song, Elvis is Dead, which I don't like. And Little Richard says something stupid, because that was the chic thing to do with Public Enemy, just shitting on Elvis and calling him a thief. And then it just fucking kind of took off from there.
Yep.
And so I had the album. It's not as good as their first album.
Yeah, Vivid's good.
The Glamour Boys.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's get here to number 9. Yuck. Warrant Cherry Pie. I never got into Warrant. It's so funny because I love hair metal. I love pop metal. Never, ever got it. Never owned a Warrant album.
I mean, I really liked I Saw Red, and I really like Uncle Tom's Cabin. Whining.
Uncle Tom's Cabin's great. Uncle Tom's Cabin's
whining
great.
That like, they made us do Cherry Pie, and now we're the Cherry Pie band. Shut the fuck up. You made a fortune from that.
Yeah, exactly.
And if that trend continued, you wouldn't be bitching about it.
Yep. It's true. Yep. All right, number 8. Jane's Addiction, Ritual de lo Habitual. This is a good album.
Never liked them.
Yeah, I like Jane's Addiction.
Sucks. Fuck him. He's fucking terrible. And he's just been a complete asshole his whole career. I never liked Jane's Addiction.
Well, he created Lollapalooza, so I'll give him that.
I will give you that. He's a poster child of alternative rock.
Right.
Not grunge. Alternative rock.
Yeah. This is I like this album.
I know people swear by them and really love them, so I'll give them that. I'm just not a fan.
Okay. Number 7 should be way higher, for fuck's sake. Facelift by Alice in Chains. Incredible album. What more can you say? I mean, eventually we'll get to this on ARC. It's friggin' almost a flawless album here. Very first album by them. Well, the first album they kind of really went huge with the grunge stuff.
I honestly like Man in the Box was their breakthrough. I don't even think that's their top song on this fucking album.
It's not. No, Man in the Box is not. It's probably like it's not a top song.
It ain't like that is on this. We Die Young is on this.
Bleed the Freak.
There's a lot of fucking heavy songs on this.
Killer. Yep. Number 6, AC/DC, The Razor's Edge. Now, I know by the time this came around, I had checked out on AC/DC, so I know the hits, obviously Thunderstruck and Money Talks, 2 songs I never have to hear again for the rest of my life, but I know you're a big AC/DC fan for this era.
So AC/DC started becoming the band that would release 1 or 2 singles every album, and that's it. And the albums weren't very good.
Right.
It's the opposite of Bon Scott albums, I just felt. You go from
so true.
Sink to Pink, Who Made Who, Thunderstruck, fucking it's always a song, a solo, like a single, a video.
And the rest of the album sucked.
Yeah. Heat Seeker. Shit like that. Money Talks, I will be honest with you, has got one of the best fucking AC/DC riffs. I fucking love it. Okay. I think Thunderstruck is their most overrated fucking song. It's not even close.
It's just an anthem. Yeah.
But it's not even close to being like, I know they play it at fucking like stadiums and sports stuff as better than fucking hearing Hell's Bells going off.
Yeah.
Or Back in Black and shit like that.
I mean, I get the appeal of I get the appeal of Thunderstruck. I mean, whether you like it or not, it's a great anthem. It gets the crowd going. I get it, but whatever. I don't know. We'll be seeing them. We're going to see them this summer, so we'll see. Number 5, great fucking album right here. The Black Crowes, Shake Your Money Maker. No skips. Great fucking album, top to bottom. Love this album.
Yeah, and She Talks to Angels, one of the best songs of the fucking era.
Yep, great song.
I adore it. I think the whole album's solid all the way through.
Yep, and it still sounds great today. These guys stuck out like a sore thumb in 1990. Nobody was doing this kind of stuff back then. Great album. Number 4, Judas Priest, Painkiller. Once again, the best part about this album is the cover. I don't know. You're a Priest guy. I'm not.
All right, so there's certain stuff that I like. This is like, from what I remember, because I listened to the album, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's like Judas Priest is going to be like, we're going fucking hard, heavy metal again. Like, I like fucking melodic Priest.
Right.
Okay? Living After Midnight, Head Out to the Highway, shit like that. This is just like, dude, you're not Metallica. Stay in your lane. But some people swear by this. Love this shit.
Well, you don't like Leather Rebel?
Oh, here we go.
All right, number 3. Here we go. I know you don't like this. It's a fucking great album. Megadeth, Rust in Peace. I know you're not a Megadeth guy. I get this is a fucking killer album. Great album.
Never got into them. Never liked any songs by them. Actually, I shouldn't say that. There are a couple songs I like by them.
Okay.
He sells 99 Ways to Die off the Beavis and Butthead video.
Beavis and Butthead. Yep.
Don't know the album. Not familiar with this, so I don't know if it's any better than anything else they've ever done.
It's probably their best album. I mean, it's most people think it's their best album. It's great.
So they added Marty Freeman then in this album.
What's that?
It seems like they added Marty
Freeman.
Yeah.
Yep. Great album.
Boy. Here we go.
Number 2, Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss. I knew a Slayer album would be here. The album is not terrible. I'm not a Slayer fan. We talked about this when we did the other list, the top 80. This is not a terrible album. I'm just not a Slayer guy. So I knew they'd be on this list though.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with this. Don't know it. Not a fan of Slayer. So have at it.
Let's go to number 1. Great album. Good call. Ultimate classic rock. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Now, good album, but this is when Phil was still kind of hitting those high notes a little bit stuff. They didn't really get aggressive until Vulgar Display of Power. Then they just went off the reservation with Far Beyond Driven and then all the rest of this stuff. Cowboys from Hell's good, but it's not their best album. But again, we're talking 1990, so it doesn't surprise me that this is number 1.
Again, similar to Up Top. I never got into Pantera.
Yeah. You know the title track, though. You know Cowboys from Hell. You know that song.
I heard it because I think at one point we were going to do them for an ARC album. So you had me listen to a couple songs from them. Again, it's just not melodic rock. It's not my fucking wheelhouse.
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Some people love it. Some people don't. That's me. But I'm not taking away from anybody because I've heard this album specifically is legendary.
It's good. It's awesome. Definitely. Yep.
Interesting list, I think, because this is just a wicked changing. Cherry Pie is on this, and Pantera and Jane's Addiction and Alice in Chains are on this,
and Black Crowes and Slayer
and fucking Living Color.
Yeah, think of that. It's crazy. This is a great wild era.
Yeah. But to me, nothing really classic, except for me, Alice in Chains. But and probably Black Crowes. But
rest of it's kind of hit or miss.
It's a little rough. I don't know. I'm not throwing out other albums that came out in exactly 1990. We're just talking about this specific list.
Yeah,
but find it interesting. Anyway, till next time. Peace out, Girl Scout. You over here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
Zeus, it's me. I want to end the show now.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Jesus Christ. Let's end the show now while we got the muscle.